When a fire or emergency breaks out in a standard building, people on the lower floors can quickly escape to the ground, while those at the top can head to the roof to wait for rescue. However, when a skyscraper exceeds 100 meters, 328 feet in height, the situation becomes desperate for those trapped on the middle floors. That's when you come up with a solution: refuge floors. By designing designated safe zones every few floors, completely sealed off from fire and smoke, occupants can find immediate shelter and wait for help. But there's a catch. For a refuge floor to be fully functional, it requires specialized ventilation and smoke extraction systems. These often require unsightly vent panels on the building's exterior, which can ruin the skyscraper's aesthetic. Being the clever architect you are, you find a workaround. You decide to recess the lower section of the refuge floor, creating an inverted, stepped-back structure with raised parapet walls. This doesn't just hide those ugly ventilation panels, it creates an additional emergency catwalk on the exterior, making rescue operations much easier. Furthermore, this upward tapering design disrupts high-altitude wind patterns, significantly reducing the building's sway. Once the building surpasses the 500-meter, 1,640 feet mark, the roof becomes a prime location for a signal transmission base. You decide to capitalize on this by adding both indoor and outdoor double observation decks. Then, on the 101st floor of the transmission tower, you build a breathtaking 360-degree open-air sky deck. Finally, to ensure the building's stability during a hurricane or windstorm, you install a massive tuned mass damper at the top. This giant spherical weight uses its immense inertia to counteract wind gusts, balancing the structure and ensuring its overall safety. Congratulations! You have just designed a skyscraper as iconic and advanced as Taipei 101.